Are you kidding me? Now all of this financial burden with my children is on me?
What?
This is not fair.
When a man shows you who he is, you have to believe him. When anybody shows you who they are, you have to believe them.
Like he doesn't have to pay nothing of it?
She's so dramatic that it's annoying. But remember this part right here.
Are you kidding me? Like he doesn't have to pay nothing of it?
Yeah, remember that part right there. This clip is of Erica Mena. A lot of you know her from Love and Hip Hop New York. She's in Atlanta now. She was married to Safaree for 2 years before filing for divorce. The divorce was finalized a month or two ago, and Safaree was ordered to pay her $4,300 per month. Erica, as you can see, she is unhappy with that amount. We're going to get into this clip, but first take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click that notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
Nothing?
That's the that comes with being a woman that is so ride or die about love.
Like, cut out the dramatics. This has nothing to do with going hard for love. If that was really the case, then you wouldn't have filed for divorce in the first place. But for whatever reason, she wanted out after 2 years and 2 babies. And not getting the amount of money that you wanted in child support has nothing to do with love or being a ride or die or anything. Like, what is she talking about? What she's doing is throwing out these catchy phrases and dog whistling to women so they can feel sorry for her and have sympathy for her. That's what this is all about. She's trying to get the female viewers to connect with her story and pull emotions out of them.
Ah, this is up.
Ladies and gentlemen, learn your partner before you jump ahead and fall in love with the words and all of that stuff that make up this fairy tale.
And why is she hugging on Scrappy? We already know that Erica is nuts, but she's right about that one part. The part where she talked about getting to know somebody before jumping in too deep with them. In this case, I believe she only knew Safaree for less than a year before he proposed to her, and then they got married less than a year later. About 5 months after their wedding, their baby was born, and within a year and a half after that, they announced a separation. That's before their second baby was even born. And I say this all the time, having babies will not repair a messed up, broken relationship. I remember these two having problems before they even made the second baby, but they got along enough to be able to make the second baby and still ended up breaking up before he was even born. The marriage really only lasting a little bit over a year and a half before they broke up. That's another reason why I say this, ladies, before having his baby, you not only need to make sure that you're in a committed relationship, no babies out of wedlock, but having a marriage is not enough. You need a stable, healthy marriage. If you all have issues going on unresolved from past or present, adding children on top is not going to resolve those issues. It's only going to place more strain on the relationship and dramatically increases your chances of breaking up. A wedding ring is not going to fix an already broken relationship, and once in a marriage, a baby also won't fix that situation. Marrying somebody within a year or 2 of knowing them, that's a no-no in 2022. That's because most marriages today, they only last between 2 to 5 years anyway. If you give it a little bit more time, you'll see that you either created a great foundation that will be able to stand the test of time in the future, or you're going to recognize that you two won't be together. Either way, this work, this very important work, it should be done before getting married and before bringing kids into the situation. Honestly though, when it comes to Erica and Safaree, they didn't need a year or 2 to figure out anything. I could have told them this wasn't going to work from the beginning. First off, Erica, she had 1 kid, Safaree, he had 0. So of course, her goal was to hurry up and lock him down because she couldn't get anybody else to do it, really because of her attitude. And those are unresolved issues with her childhood. But of course, her relationships, they will always be used as a scapegoat because it allows her to deflect from the real issues so she doesn't have to deal with the root issue. Erica, she's toxic and she can't really keep a relationship with anybody, even with women. She's tried to have a long-term relationship with a woman and that didn't work out. But hey, obviously Safaree is attracted to toxic women and this is what he got.
Because when no one's looking, that's when everything just goes left.
Financially, the kids are my responsibility. I have primary custody of them. Damn.
But I'm strong. And I'm here. I will always believe in love. Love is real. But I'm gonna take time to love on me and pour on me. And I wanna learn this new woman that I am. This woman that has learned to emotionally be in control.
Oh my God, these people are crazy. But back to her whole meltdown over this child support issue. She's talking about it as if she's financially having to take care of the kids on her own.
Are you kidding me? Like he doesn't have to pay nothing of it?
Financially, the kids are my responsibility. I have primary custody of them.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
When this clip was posted on Instagram and Twitter, Safari responded and said the page was spreading false information. For one, they have joint custody. And two, she is not financially taking care of her kids on her own. On top of them spending half the time with him, he still has to pay her $4,300 per month in child support. But get this, when the kids are with him, he's still covering all their expenses. But when they're with her, his $4,300 is covering that. So really, it sounds like he's covering the kids completely. $4,300 per month is enough for toddlers. These kids are like 1 and 2 years old. That is plenty for a set of toddlers in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, Erica has a teenage son that she's responsible for as well, but Safari isn't responsible for him. So what Erica is upset about is that she has to work. It's not an option. In order for her to live the lifestyle that she wants to live, she has to work. That's not what people like her want though. They want to be able to break up but still have access to the man's money where he's taking care of her completely financially and the kids without being in a relationship, so that if she made extra money, she could use that money to splurge on whatever it is that she's wanting to splurge on, but make him pay all the bills as if they're still together. When are you going to realize that child support is for the child? It's not for you. And there is absolutely no reason why you shouldn't be able to raise these toddlers on over $51,000 per year. Like, what is she talking about? All the financial responsibility is on her. You mean your bills? Grown, strong woman? Back in early 2021, it was after their first year of marriage and a couple of months before they officially broke up, Safari was having buyer's remorse. On Twitter, he said, "I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Getting married was one of my biggest mistakes and it will never happen again. I'm walking away before I end up in jail over some dumb stuff. Nobody is worth my freedom." And that sounds about right. You're gonna always have issues with disrespectful women. Either the man will cheat, seeking the company of a more feminine woman, or things will get physical, but most men will just leave altogether. According to him, he chose to leave before something ended up happening between them and he ended up getting locked up behind her. Happens every day. Toxic women like Erica, they love starting and escalating physical contact and then they go around playing the victim. But Safari though, you never ever should have wifed up Erica in the first place. And that's for more reasons than one. So you really put all this on yourself. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Erica is complaining that $4,300 per month in child support isn't enough. What do you think about that? Shout out to our brothers John C. and Lorenzo. I appreciate you all for your support. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.